7 common foods that could be silently slowing down your brain as you age. Do you enjoy a sandwich with white bread? Or a soda with your lunch? Well, what if I told you that these everyday foods are not only slowing down your brain, but could be contributing to memory loss, brain fog, and even more serious conditions like Alzheimer's disease? It's shocking, but studies show that many of the foods we love are linked to accelerated brain aging. According to the National Institutes of Health United States, poor diet is a major risk factor for cognitive decline in seniors. And while these foods may seem harmless or even comforting, they could be making you more forgetful, less focused, and even impacting your ability to think clearly. In the United States, seniors commonly face serious problems like difficulty remembering names, forgetting important dates, slower thinking speed, confusion, and even challenges in performing daily tasks independently. These issues are not just normal signs of aging. In many cases, they are worsened by certain foods that promote chronic inflammation, oxidative stress, and damage to brain cells. That is why it is crucial to know which foods could be harming your brain health without you even noticing. By watching this video till the end, you will discover the 7 everyday foods that scientific studies have linked to brain aging. And by avoiding them, you can help protect your memory, boost mental clarity, and enjoy a sharper, more active mind well into your senior years. The first item in the list is white bread. You probably have white bread in your kitchen right now. It's a staple for so many of us. Whether it's for a quick sandwich, toast with your morning coffee, or as a side with your meal. It's simple, convenient, and delicious, right? But here's the thing. Despite how normal and harmless it seems, white bread is actually one of the worst foods for your brain as you age. So, how exactly does something so common and widely loved affect your brain? Well, let's break it down. White bread is made from refined flour, which means it's stripped of most of its nutrients and fiber. When you eat white bread, it causes a rapid spike in your blood sugar levels. Now, this might sound familiar, but let me explain why it matters so much. When your blood sugar spikes, it triggers your body to release insulin, a hormone that helps your cells absorb sugar. The problem is that high blood sugar and insulin levels are harmful over time. They can lead to inflammation in your brain and oxidative stress. This is a key factor in cognitive decline, making it harder for you to think clearly, remember things, or even focus. But the damage doesn't stop there. Research has shown that repeated sugar spikes from eating foods like white bread can actually damage brain cells and contribute to memory loss. Over time, these effects build up, and you could start noticing those little forgetful moments, brain fog, or even slower thinking as you age. Here's the kicker. White bread isn't just harming your brain in the moment, but it could also be setting you up for future problems. A study from the National Institutes of Health found that eating too many refined carbs, like white bread, is linked to a higher risk of developing Alzheimer's disease and other types of dementia. So, every time you reach for that sandwich, think about what it might be doing in the long run. Now, the good news. Avoiding white bread and switching to healthier options can have a profound effect on your brain health. By cutting it out, you're preventing those damaging blood sugar spikes, reducing brain inflammation, and promoting better cognitive function. Imagine how much clearer your mind could feel, how much sharper your memory could be, just by making one small change to what you eat every day. So, what can you eat instead? Whole grains, like whole wheat bread, quinoa, or sourdough, are great alternatives. These foods are not only higher in fiber, but they also have a much lower glycemic index, meaning they release sugar into your bloodstream at a slower, more controlled pace. This helps keep your blood sugar stable, your brain sharp, and your memory intact. Next up in the list is soda. It's practically everywhere. Whether you're grabbing a can at the grocery store, popping open a bottle with your lunch, or enjoying a fizzy drink while watching a movie, soda has become an everyday part of life for many people. It's sweet, it's refreshing, and it's easy to reach for. But here's a hard truth. Soda is one of the worst things you can consume if you want to protect your brain as you age. Let's break down why. Soda is packed with sugar, and we're not talking about a little bit of sugar here. A single can of soda can contain up to 10 teaspoons of sugar. That's more than half of the daily recommended sugar intake for an adult. When you drink soda, that sugar hits your bloodstream fast, causing a sugar spike and a subsequent crash. But what does this mean for your brain? Here's the science. Excess sugar in your diet has been linked to increased inflammation in the brain, which damages brain cells and affects your cognitive function. This is because high sugar levels cause oxidative stress, a condition where harmful molecules called free radicals damage cells, including those in the brain. Over time, this constant bombardment of sugar can impair your memory, slow down your thinking, and even increase your risk of developing neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Now, the problem doesn't just lie in the sugar. Many sodas are also loaded with artificial sweeteners, like aspartame, which have been shown to disrupt brain signaling, leading to issues with concentration and mental clarity. Some studies suggest that these sweeteners may even contribute to mood swings or anxiety, making it harder to stay focused and relaxed. But here's the real kicker. Regular soda consumption has been directly linked to a faster decline in brain function as you get older. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease found that people who regularly drink soda have significantly poorer memory and reduced brain volume compared to those who drink water or other healthier beverages. So, what can you do to protect your brain from soda's damaging effects? The solution is simple. Cut it out. You don't have to give up all your favorite drinks, just make healthier choices. Instead of soda, go for sparkling water with a splash of lemon or unsweetened iced tea. These options are not only free from sugar but also hydrating, which is essential for your brain's health. The next food on the list is ice cream. Who doesn't love a scoop of ice cream on a hot day or as a treat after dinner? It's sweet, creamy, and oh so satisfying. But as delicious as it is, ice cream could be silently damaging your brain. Here's why. Ice cream is loaded with sugar and saturated fats, both of which can contribute to brain aging. When you consume sugar, it triggers a blood sugar spike that leads to inflammation and oxidative stress in the brain. Over time, these factors can cause memory loss and slower cognitive processing. Moreover, the high-fat content in ice cream can increase your risk of developing insulin resistance, which affects brain function and makes it harder for you to focus or remember things. Excessive sugar and fat from foods like ice cream also disrupt the balance of neurotransmitters, chemicals in the brain that control mood and mental clarity. The good news? You don't have to miss out on a treat. Instead of regular ice cream, you can opt for frozen yogurt, smoothie bowls, or sugar-free ice cream made from natural sweeteners. These healthier options are lower in sugar and fat, but still delicious and satisfying. Next, we have deli meats like salami, ham, or turkey slices are a go-to for quick sandwiches or snacks. But while they're convenient, they come with some serious risks for your brain. These meats are highly processed and packed with preservatives, such as nitrates and nitrites, which help preserve colour and extend shelf life. Unfortunately, these chemicals have been shown to contribute to inflammation in the brain and oxidative damage to brain cells. Over time, this can lead to memory problems and slower cognitive function. Additionally, the high sodium content in deli meats raises blood pressure, which reduces blood flow to the brain, making it harder for nutrients to reach brain cells. Reduced blood flow over time can accelerate cognitive decline. Cutting back on deli meats is easy. You can choose fresh, lean cuts of meat like chicken or turkey breast, or plant-based alternatives that are healthier for both your brain and body. After this, we have instant noodles. These are a quick, easy, and affordable meal for many, but they come at a cost to your brain health. These noodles are often loaded with preservatives, artificial flavors, and high levels of sodium. The real problem lies in the MSG, monosodium glutamate, and the unhealthy fats used to fry the noodles before packaging them. When consumed regularly, these ingredients can disrupt brain function, leading to mood swings and difficulty concentrating. The high sodium content can also increase blood pressure, restricting blood flow to your brain and impairing cognitive abilities over time. By swapping instant noodles for whole grain or homemade alternatives, you can enjoy a healthier, brain-friendly meal. Opt for vegetable-rich soups or whole grain pasta with natural seasonings. Both are much better for your mind. The next food item is alcohol. A glass of wine or a beer might seem harmless, but excessive alcohol consumption can have a serious impact on your brain. While moderate drinking may not be as damaging, too much alcohol over time can shrink your brain and impair its ability to function. Alcohol disrupts the brain's ability to communicate properly by interfering with neurotransmitters, which are essential for memory, focus, and overall cognitive function. It also reduces the brain's ability to form new memories and can cause brain fog and impaired judgment. Cutting back on alcohol allows your brain to repair itself, improving memory, focus, and overall mental clarity. Choose healthier alternatives like herbal teas or sparkling water with a splash of lemon to stay sharp and energized. The last item is oil. Fried items like fried chicken and crispy potato fries. These are delicious, right? But these comfort foods could be slowing down your brain more than you realize. When foods like fried chicken and fries are deep fried in unhealthy oils, they become loaded with trans fats and saturated fats. These fats are known to increase inflammation in the brain, which can lead to memory problems and slower thinking as you age. The excess salt in fries can also raise blood pressure, reducing blood flow to your brain, which impacts cognitive function. Cutting back on fried foods doesn't mean giving up flavor. You can enjoy baked chicken, sweet potato fries, or try air frying for that crispy texture without all the harmful fats. We've covered 7 common foods that may be harming your brain health. So, which of these foods will you cut out for a healthier brain? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips. Stay sharp and see you in the next video.